Bartek or Gorex, right?
Yeah, hello. What's up?
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Bartek. In-game name is Gorex, and I'm playing MTA since about 5 or 6 years. And you may know me as a recorder and a stunter, maybe because of my old channel.
All right, and we know that you are the recorder of Unmatched Player and Hard Furry and name it what you can. Tell us more about your YouTube career.
Oh, I don't know where I should exactly start because I had like two YouTube channels. My first one called Gores MTA. I made there some stunt movies in the beginning with a really bad notebook that I had. It cost about 300 euros back then. I was trying to make some funny videos back then, stunt videos like it said. And then I started to record maps because a friend of mine, Cytex, you may know him, he asked me if I could record his map, and I just said yes, even if the quality was bad. I was pretty honored that he asked me to do it. The edits wasn't that great back then, but I think I'm improving even now and in the common future.
All right. Well, it's not an interview anymore, so let me talk about mine. Well, my YouTube career started with when I got a new PC. It was when I surpassed my first high school year, I think. And for that, I received from my mom a new PC. Back then, I didn't even fucking knew what I did like to buy or what there was in my PC. Like, I didn't know what the fuck specifications were then. Like, I was a fucking retard. But so I know a little guy. He's a mapper. Shucks. He told me if I was getting my new PC, he would give his map for a feed request recording. And I agreed with that, and I started watching some tutorials, how to do shit, and one of the tutorials was about magic bullet looks, the color correction of your videos. And that one was from LX, yeah, and that actually helped me out for the quality. I worked with Vegas then, and by every video I tried something new, improving myself, and now I'm here with, I think, 300 and almost 40. so like last year or 2 years ago I had like 60 for 1 or 2 years, and now in 1-2 years I gained 600. What 600? No, 300. So yeah, that's cool, and I improved still, and so that's cool.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, which programs are you using currently?
I'm using After Effects, bro. I'm studying Vega sometimes right now, because I did install it after 1 year. Okay. Let's go to the MTA careers of R2. Let's start by you, Bartek, Gorex. I don't know what I want to call you.
Call me Gorex, call me whatever you want. Call me a faggot if you want. My MTA career started. It was a really funny story, to be honest, because when I was a young little boy, like 12 or 13 years old, I used to play Matin 2. May of you some know this is an MMORPG, if I spelled it right. And I was interested in GTA SA Online. Like, I saw many stunt videos on the internet where just people took a stunt, not a stunt plane, a monster truck or any kind of cars and just jumped from a huge rock or however you want to call it, and mountain, right? And I was really interested in, and I just asked in the global chat in Matin 2 if somebody knows about some stuff like GTA SA Online. And one guy messaged me. He instantly added me on Skype, and he was actually the first guy I talked to in Skype. And he just showed me my first race server. It was back then Bloody Race. The owner was Sirs, if I'm right. And I used to play there a shit ton of time. I think I had like 1,800 hours on there. And then I found out that there are other servers like TG, Twisted Gamers, or PIA, Pros in Action. And I didn't really realize that I was a pretty good player, if I can call myself like that, because some people just asked me if I want to join their clans, like HTC when he was the leader from Pia or whatever. And when time passed, I joined my first clan. Pia, then was Cake. This was my second clan. There, I was there for about 2 years, and then I tried to join some other clans because Cake died, and then was I joined. I tried to join TG. Unfortunately I didn't. I didn't was able to. Was that right?
Maybe.
No, never mind. Then I tried to join TC. It didn't work out either. And now I'm just here playing on some servers if I'm bored or whatever. What about you?
What about me? Well, I think it started when I was searching some cool mods for GTA SA, like some cool modifications and I don't know, like a Batman thing. And I came across something called Multi Theft Auto. I was like, what the fuck is that? I have seen some videos that people are playing online with each other and shit, and I was like, I couldn't find it everywhere. But that was Samp. And I was like, but that looks cool, but I don't know what it's called. There just doesn't. I can't just find a way about it, you know. And so I just browsed through this mod DDP site, I think, and in the list there was something called MTA. I think I finally found what I have been searching for. So I have downloaded it quickly. I have just like installed quickly, and I was like seeing all those servers. I was like, what? Which should I choose? I chose a server called Pack. It's a Dutch server. Like there was DD, DM, old school, mostly old school, and DD. So I was experiencing my first gameplay with it actually, but I sucked so much ass cause I had the laptop that was just fucking broken as fuck inside, bro. I know that feeling. I don't know what I've been done with that fucking laptop. It's like demolished, bro. It's just full of fucking viruses and shit. But so I have played that and I've like gained a bit of experience and tried to play more DM because I liked that game mode very much. And in that server they had like multi-clans. Like it was not like one clan, but it was more like you have this clan in this server, you have this and that, and they had like cool scripts. I loved them. But now they have like 0 players, so what the fuck are you doing there? It's not even updated anymore, so it's kind of sad about seeing it dying already. Like,
okay.
And I have, after some year, I was looking for other servers because I became bored on that server, and I found this server called Twisted Gamers TG, and I thought it was looking very cool. Looked better than the other server, and I was like, cool. But I lagged so hard, dude. Like not normal. I was like 40, 30 FPS on every fucking map. It was not even unbelievable, bro. And I luckily managed to top some maps with my fucking FPS, but it's slowly got the hang of how to play. When I received my new PC, I began mostly to record maps and go to play on FFS or something, because I found that site founded community because of the recordings. They told me to go to ffs.com, or I don't know, fsgaming.com, net, I don't know anymore.
Yes, and it changed sometimes.
Yeah, and they told me to post my video on there to get more views, and I was like, really, dude? You can get views out of this forum, but there are not even many people on it. Then I just got into that site, and I was like, this has too many people even for this game. So I started to play on that server with that many people, and the optimization was cool. Like I could play like with 40, 50 FPS finally, but still I had like some little lags, and still hard to play without lags. So Yeah,
Okay.
and after some years, I have opened my own clan with some other dude, and I have met some great people, and now I'm actually here. I don't know about the other clans, like I only know Angry Souls and nothing more, and this clan, you know. And
Yes,
now
yes.
I'm here, still waiting for TC beta, but ooh, it's coming so close, bro. It's coming so very close.
I think everybody is waiting for it, and even
Yeah.
I am waiting for it, and I'm really excited to see the new stuff XCT is doing there.
Yeah, yeah. I gave you that fucking beta key, so you're lucky with
Yes.
it, though.
And I'm
Yeah.
happy about it.
Yeah.
I expect really much from it.
Yeah.
I don't know how in which direction it will go, but I'm really excited to see it. What will be there?
Yeah, it's actually looking very good. The optimization is very perfect. Like for low-end PC gamers, like if you're lagging on other servers, like I don't know, example, a map, Gores Volume 4, that fucking map is demolished with some beautiful decoration, but it's making you lag too much either. On our
Can
server,
you tell us more?
on our server you can't even get the FPS drop. Like
Okay.
it's that amazing. It has like on everything there's an animation on it. Like it's so cool. Like the countdown is if you have seen it on Discover the Crew, it's even so good animations either. It has a neat design. It's just looking good.
I'm happy to hear about that because I'm waiting for something new. I'm really waiting for something new, and even now, with my really bad laptop that I'm using because my actual PC is broken, I'm happy to see something. I would be happy to see something where I can play without any lags, because it's almost impossible to find a server who is really optimized for low-end PC gamers.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, that's actually kind of waiting right now.
Yes.
'Cause, yeah.
Where are you playing right now? I mean, like, if you want to play MTA, on which server do you play the most?
I gotta say XPR and Empire Riders. I love how the atmosphere in XPR is just mostly abuse, and I love how everyone is. And in the Empire Riders, I just love the community. It's it's a bit of too much Lenny faces, but who
Indeed,
cares, dude?
indeed.
And
It's
where
funny.
do you play mostly?
Empire of Riders, if I play MTA, and sometimes on the unknown German server that is called, I don't know, don't want to lie to you, it's like SG, I guess, or SK, I'm not sure. But as you said, Empire of Riders is one of my favorite servers because you have really much potential in it.
Hello?
You can like do. If you play, you have a little story where you can get money to buy your own stuff, like vinyls, wheels,
Bartek?
car color, changing things, and you can like add your own skin to it. That every Infernus, for example, is one thing
nice.
only. Nobody else has it.
All right. Okay, you just fell out of the communication line with me. I don't know how, but let's just go on further.
Okay.
How do we actually think as recorders, bro? How do we think?
I don't want to be offensive, to be honest, but there are some recorders with potential.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Reflex, Relax, and some other recorders. I'm not sure what his name is, but I think Tino. His name is Tino.
Yeah, Tino.
Yes.
Tino editions.
I think he has really big potential because of his record of Chippy Green, I guess. Yeah. That was a fucking good record with masking and 3D tracking.
Yeah, it looked very good.
But as I said, there are people with potential, and there are people who should get more into the thing and like improve themselves, because there are people who are doing the same every time again, and they're not improving, and it looks every time the same. They just add a song, add the color correction, and maybe sometimes, most of the times, don't even take some cinematics in the beginning. Like they just put the gameplay in it. I know the main purpose on video recordings are to show off the map, but you can make it look better if you do like some cinematics, sync them to the music, and I think you get my point.
Yeah, I get your point. You just can't tell by saying I didn't sync it on purpose. That's no way. sorry, but you can't just say, yeah, I just didn't sync it on purpose. I know what I'm doing, but you can't just say that you didn't sync it.
Yes, yes.
Or else it's not called an edit. It's not called an edit. It's called drag
and drop.
And drop.
Yes, and that's what was another thing that I want to say. There are some overrated recorders. Like there are pretty good recorders. I like, for example, Nitro and Micra, Fake Dev, even LX, and my personal favorite, the Option TV, who's not playing NTA anymore. There are really good recorders. They know what they're doing. I think they when they do something, they do it with their heart. You know. And there are people like some others. I won't call any names. The who gets into big clans and they're just hyped for being in the clan.
Yeah.
And they're okay. I have to tell some names, like for example Armani and Reflex. Reflex is a good recorder, but I think he's hyped too much for the things he does. Armani, he can do good edits, but he doesn't. He's just he's like. If he doesn't has the inspiration to do a video, please don't accept record requests. That's my personal opinion about that.
Yeah, that's true. Like Relax improved like how he did before, without signs and just some fade in the beginning, just driving, right? And
yes.
After some getting critics and many things, he started to have at least some effects.
Yes, that's what I mean with improvement. Improvement, and I think this guy has potential to be a really great recorder. If he tries to use some other programs like After Effects, for example, or Cinema 4D, or whatever, there are a huge ton of programs that you can use to make a good edit. And if he tries to use them, he can be a really good recorder.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about a little bit of clans. How do we actually think about clans, bro? How do we think about the big clans?
Bro, that's a hard thing to talk about, because I've been in 3 clans in my entire life, where I actually enjoyed my being in there, and I can imagine in some clans nowadays clans, I can imagine to have a great time in there, but there are some others where I think they will break down, like the reopening of VIP that happened 4 or 3 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. If a clan is dead, you shouldn't touch it anymore. You can try it once, but not twice. If you exactly know that it's going to happen, the same thing. If you don't have a real scripter for a clan, for a server, or a guy who can make a forum or whatever, you can't just take a template from the internet and call it your masterpiece. You know.
Yeah.
Big clans like FFS, they're great. They're improving since I know them, like 5 or 4 years. Twisted Gamers is another thing. I remember when they launched 2.0. That was 5 years ago or 4 years ago.
And it was amazing, actually.
That was amazing back in the days. But if you compared it to nowadays thing, I don't know. Do they even launched 3.0 yet or not?
Not really, but the beta was disappointing for some people, and some people loved it.
You get my point. The TG was and is maybe a good clan, but they are not improving.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing about TC is a great clan. Their members are great. The atmosphere, as I get it, is great. The designs from the forum is good too. I have no complainings about that, but I'm a bit sad that Taran left TC and joined FFS for whatever reason. I know it's not my thing, but do whatever you want, Taran.
It was a sad moment when he left.
Yes.
Okay, so well, how do I think about other big clans? I think FFS is improving way too good last time.
Yes.
Because of WWE, they are having improvement in design in their forums, and also some ideas in game modes. Obviously, I don't think I like WFF. Not my type of game mode. It's a bit of disappointing to see that the hunter is getting away. You know, I don't want that. It's something that's becoming a kind of tradition, if I can say that, and just let that tradition be how it is. Don't just change it. About
The nostalgia,
nostalgia. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, you just gotta keep it like that. Don't change any things. But yeah, it's their server. I can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can just give like an opinion about, like, give maybe a advice for having 2 rooms of DM, like one with Hunter and one with WFF.
Mm-hmm.
That can be better. Okay, so let's maybe about TG. TG. They were great some years ago. Now they became, how can I say that? I can say that.
Yes.
It's
Out of the date.
They're just out of the date. Their 3.0 beta wasn't that great either, in my opinion. I didn't like it. I think even Zero is better, because Zero has the guys who were TG, and they have made a better clan now. I'm excited because they have their server almost open either, so I can't wait for that server. And like EPG has gained a lot of players. That's lovely. Their server is lovely either.
Mm-hmm.
XPR. XPR is just now full of fucking trollers, like,
and no lifers, yes.
And, the no lifers, dude. If you want to play on hard map, you just go there and just enjoy your time. Just do what you want,
Mm-hmm. And leave the others alone.
Yes, dude. And actually, those clans have gained a lot of peeps, but TG has lost many. And so that's what we think about other clans, right?
Yes.
But now let's go to our friendship. Oh, it's
oh my
great,
god. Oh my god. I think first of all I can say, like 3 years ago, Riser or Jihad, however I can call you, we hated each other. Like every good friendship begins, everybody hates. We hated each other.
We hate it on the funniest way, though, on the forums.
yes, because we gave our honest opinions, if I can call it like that, back then, and it was like, you can call it an insult against us. It was just crazy, bro. But some days when Riser was active again, he started making videos, and I really enjoyed them. And I gave my honest opinion again, and I told him I like his videos. And I think it was a video from Armani, I guess, when I gave my honest opinion about his video that it was bad.
Oh yeah.
It was, I think it was X Games or which Rizam and somebody else made. And I gave my honest opinion. And Riser liked it instantly. Yes. And like 5 minutes later, I get a Skype request from Riser. Hey, I liked your comments. Let's be friends. Something like that.
Thank your money.
That's our friendship. How our friendship has begun. And I think it was a great thing that you added me, because we are talking often. We used to talk more sometimes earlier, but when my PC was still like working. But I think our friendship is keep going and growing and being better every single day.
Yeah. Ugh.
What do you think about our friendship, Riser?
I think it's retarded.
do you actually like me, or do you just want my views, nigga?
What did you say?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Are you just my friend so I can promote you with my 20 subscribers?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we just like not even met each other, but that's gonna happen, right?
Maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe with the shisha you have.
Make some dank ass smoke rings.
Well, okay, now let's go to the other one, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about our mapping career, bro. Let's begin with yours.
Really? I should begin?
Yes.
Dude, when I think about my first map, oh god, I think, no, not I don't think about it. I'm really ashamed of that, because I used to play a lot of maps made by Undershell. If maybe somebody of you knows, the second map I've passed was Purski's Paradise, and I wanted to make a tribute, I don't know how to say that, pronounce that, to Undershell, and I called my first volume Undershell Junior. Laugh or cry, do whatever you want. If I think about that now, I could cry that I called it like that, because I can't be really proud of that, of the first actual version from the video, from the map, sorry. But after some times, like 1 year later, a friend of mine, Control, you maybe know him, he has a really great Volume 3. He helped me to decorate my Volume 1, and I think after that, you can show off this map without being too rude. You can say it's a great map. Then I got interested in mapping like a year ago, 1 year later, and I made my Volume 2 called Chasing Time. Let's be honest, this map is really bad. It has random bugs, it has random bounce parts. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know I don't even know now how to fix them. So I just deleted it. I don't even have it on my PC, this map. I think on a USB drive, I guess. I can't be really proud of that. And then there was a little in-game group on TG called Igor's Clan or Igor's Family. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. And we wanted to make a map, everybody together. We were like 25 people, I guess. And we all made one part, one guy decorated a part, and I think I've done like 12 seconds of the whole track, and that was the whole thing that I made. Everybody did some like part that was this long. I think that part was that map was great. But if you think that if you would know that 25 people made it, you could say it's bad.
Oh, well.
Then I made at one night I made with a guy a shooter map called Come and Get It. I don't know why I did this.
Oh.
I don't really know. Then 2 or 3 years ago I managed to start my Volume 3 called My Love. Back then I was in love.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
but this bitch
shit.
ain't got that dick today.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. I think that this is till now this is one of my best maps, or even the best map, even if it's not like a really good map compared to Claudio Volume 4 or Undershell Volume 4 or even Riser Volume 4.
oh shit! What up? Talking about my Volume 4. Let's go to my mapping career, bro.
Yes.
All right. So I have started my Volume 1 like I don't know in 2013, 12, I don't know. And I can say that it's shit mapped. It's not even done. I just put it a hunter pickup at the end, and that was it. To be honest, and it was really shit parts. Like, oh my god, I didn't even know how to make two-sided ways, and I don't know. Like, was too much. And my Volume 2, that was actually fully decorated, at least in the beginnings and things in the middle, but in the end it was a bit of messy. That started a bit of better, but it still had like bugs, and because I mapped it on my laptop and I didn't have my PC, but it outcome was normal, just decent, not that perfect or something. And I made my Volume 3 later, but that was on my PC, so it was much better without bugs, to be honest. I made it smooth, because I love smoothness. I don't like bounces on everything you can. And my Volume 3 was actually good received in FFS. It's like 800 times played, because people want to get that T1 and I'm actually amazed about that amount of plays in FFS. I was like, this map ain't gonna get that many plays, but it's at least gonna get decent plays. But it's got an enormous times played in FFS. So I'm actually kind of proud of my Volume 3. And after my Volume 3, I had like some other feats. One with Shocks, Aquil, and Rewax. That map was only my track, and the other three had to make all the decorations. So I was kind of lucky without making decoration on that map. So
it looks pretty decent, actually.
Yeah. Actually, it does. And I was in the progress of making Volume 4. I wanted to make it look like Norby Volume 5, I think. 4, I don't know, Norby Volume 4. Yeah. And I couldn't finish the map. I was actually stopping with MTA for 8 months. And I stopped and I came back and I saw that the map was still not done. And I was like, I don't have motivation to map this anymore. I don't have no ideas anymore. So I asked some peeps on, I don't know, on YouTube to maybe make a feed request. And some people started to ask me. And those three were, I think, second, Mighty and RS.
Okay.
So they did their job on the map. I was kind of unhappy with it. They completely changed the style. They just didn't do my style. They just did theirs, and I kind of disappointed about that. That map is not even played anymore. It's called Find You, but it's the #1 version, and it's not even played anymore. So that's a garbage map.
Okay.
And after that, I had enough motivation to map my Volume 4. And with that Volume 4, I actually did some kind of good job on it. It's still smooth. Some parts are not. Like I don't like the end part, but I couldn't have something else in mind because the map was bugging at the end. And I liked the decorations. Not too messy, but not too good either, because it didn't look that much like in my spawn decoration. But sadly, it's alright. It's just nothing that bad. Now I have some feeds. One smooth, one with Packy and Rage, and my Volume 5 it's still in progress. I'm having motivation again to map that again, but it's kind of skilled this time. It's not not that really smooth anymore. And my latest map, I think it was with Quins. Yeah. It was called Surveillance, and that map was actually my first cat map, and I always see people say learn to map after they die at the first parts because they can do it backwards and hold D with it.
Yeah, so that's not really a skilled part, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but they don't even know how to do it, and they just react with learn to map. And I still know when I played in FFS the end part. I did the end part, and when I did it and I succeeded, people were spamming whoa, great part, whoa, what the fuck, oh my god, and I was like...
Is this the script part when you drive forward and then you get pushed backwards? Okay.
Yeah, and then you just hold SNA or SND, I don't know anymore. Yeah. SND.
But let's don't ignore your feats with spray can.
Oh yeah, my feats with spray can. Oh yeah, Hydra 4, yeah, that one's good either. It was...
I'm not talking about this feat.
No. Those are jokes, okay? Those two maps are jokes,
but you can be proud of the name of those maps. Yeah, you can call them if you want to.
No, not needed.
If you don't want to, I will do it.
No. No.
They're pretty good. They're clearly mapped and unbuggy.
Ugh, please.
And by the way, I'm currently doing my Volume 4 too, since 1.5 years. Nice. And it's going to be done in like 4 or 5 years.
Okay, you don't even have one motivation to even map the entire map anymore, okay?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let's stop with that mapping careers and now go to your school projects, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So about my school projects, I did one almost a half a year ago. Before our summer vacation started, we had to do a little stop motion movie with Lego and Hot Wheels and whatever parts they were, and nobody knew back then that I was making videos, and I really enjoy making videos. So I told everybody to let me do it in my group, because I wanted to do it, and I know they don't know shit about this, how to make a good video or whatever. So I said, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Put some things together, a little map where you can see those cars driving. If you want to see it, go on my channel, whatever. If no, or then not. You can see some drifting cars or whatever. And as a result, I got an A. In Germany, that's an that's in Netherlands. That's a 10, and in Germany, it's an 1. As a grade for this, and now it's I made my second school project, a video, because I got a task in my school to make 3 drawings of some planes, because we built a plane out of metal, and my task was to draw 3 things, and I wanted to show them those 3 planes even better with a video.
Yeah.
And here I can say thank you, Riser, because you helped me out a lot with making those clips and making those clips and like to get a real nice idea and to realize everything I wanted to make, and I think that went pretty good, and
nice.
It looks pretty good in my opinion. I will have this presentation in 1.5 weeks to now. From now on, and I hope I will get an A again.
I'll give you my best luck.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's talk about our incoming videos, bro.
Oh, bro, I think you should start now.
Okay, I will start. Well, I think in Saturday, maybe Saturday morning, I will upload iRaven Volume 3. The map has great potential. It's looking good. There's many 2-side parts, and I like how he fit that really good into it. The video has nothing that much special in it, but it feels like it's nothing that much special. It's just very smooth. I like the map, and that's cool. And maybe, like, I don't know anymore. I don't have other maps to record, so that's my only incoming video. And what about yours?
So right now I'm rendering since 3.5 hours a pretty nice map made by Seamus. It's called Utah, and I think he did a really great job of it. It's actually it's a really fast map, because the song which is in the map is also really fast. And if you will see this video, you will notice that Seamus tried to sync the scripts in the map to the music, and if you like, there's a fast part in the song, you're driving really fast, and if you drive slowly, you're driving slowly, or you even have a boat or whatever, and I think it's going to be a great word is missing, surprise for you guys. Yes, it's going to be a big surprise for you. And do I have some other projects? Yes, expect to see a map made by Brian, Mox, and Buck, if I pronounce it right. It's I think you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I think about those 3 guys that are hardcore mappers. Yeah.
Yes, and luckily Brian asked me to record this map. I'm really honored to do this. If he won't change his mind, this video will be awesome.
Alright.
Expect some nice shit there.
Alright.
And I think that's everything of my all of my projects till now.
That's cool. Alright. Now let's go to our latest, last thing.
Last topic.
Yeah. Our favorite mappers.
Should I start?
Yeah.
My favorite mappers. First of all, my favorite mapper is and was Endershell. Endershell is my I would call him a god, an MTA god who bring up the most epic ideas in MTA. For the time back then he made this map, it was really a really big job to pass his map. Till now, or right now, my favorite mappers are as Veteran, or Switch, however you want to call him, Mox, and Yami, I guess.
Alright.
Yes, that's... Oh yeah, and Abadi Roads is one of my favorite mappers too.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't release us that much maps in the past, it's amazing. I love his maps.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
what about you?
Mine are Bright. I love his speed maps. It has some great ideas in it. And I like Nitron's maps.
Mm-hmm.
They have some cool looking decorations. I love them. I gotta go for who's this guy called? I just had him in my mind, and I don't know. I think what you said, like Mox. I think Mox. I love this silently falling tree map.
Yes, Mox.
Yeah, and I think one guy that's really good into mapping. Nafal. I think Nafal. Yeah, Nafal is a really good one. I hope I see a match play too of him. And actually, nothing more. I don't like. I don't have. I want to see the others just as big as I think my favorite mappers are. Okay,
you just said something about Unmatched Player 2. Some connections of mine, like apart from the mapper, like Naketsi from Unmatched Players 1, told me that from his side you should not expect a second part. But I hear from somebody else that Naval is currently doing like a spawn or even the first minute from Unmatched Players 2.
Well, that's likely to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we just came to the end of this podcast, aren't we?
Really?
Yeah. 42 minutes or so. Well,
it was really fast.
Yeah, it was really fast. But what do you want to say for ending?
For the end, thank you for watching or for listening to us, and whatever should I say? I love you, boys!
Alright, nice sentence. We'll see you next time in TCN and TCP.